Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in this glorious, wild world. It's good to be with you today. I wanted to talk today a little bit about the breath. I listened to a really interesting TED Talk this week with a gentleman by the name of Max Strom. And I don't know if any of you have heard of him. He is a breath coach. He teaches people how to breathe. And the talk was called Breathe to Heal. So Max, when he works with people, he teaches them how to overcome things like anxiety, depression, PTSD, sleep issues, if they're having trouble sleeping, simply by using breathing techniques. And in the talk, he highlighted this really interesting study that was done at the Stanford Research Institute. It was back in 2014. This talk, I think, was in 2017, so this is a bit old, but the outcome is still very relevant. The study was done with 21 combat vets who had PTSD, and they were taught yoga and breathing techniques over the course of a week, so 7 days. And at the end of that 7 days, their PTSD symptoms not only improved, but they were sustained regardless of whether or not they continued the breathing techniques. So just by having gone through that 7-day program, they were able to find relief with their PTSD. And the people who did continue, those benefits were sustained at the 1-year mark. So I loved this so much because it's yet another example of how breathing can really be transformative for people dealing with anything in their lives. And, you know, that is life, right? Things coming at us all the time. And so at the end of his talk, Max shared this very simple yogic breath technique, which is called a 4-7-8 breath, that I thought we might start with today to calm the mind and the body. And perhaps it'll make a difference for you, or perhaps for someone that you know who may be struggling right now and who may need to find relief from their own PTSD symptoms, their own anxiety, their own depression. So once we do that, we will move into an MBSR practice. That is, as a refresher, the mindfulness-based stress reduction practice. And that always helps you to cultivate present moment awareness without judgment or harsh criticism, to help you find balance and find peace of mind. So today, as always, we'll be meditating for 20 minutes, and I will keep track of the time. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start with the 4-7-8 practice, and I will lead you through it the first couple of times, and then we'll do 3 rounds of that breath, counting through it pretty quickly. So go ahead and find a comfortable position, sit up straight, and you can put your hands, instead of in your lap today, you're going to put your hands right here. Let me go ahead and adjust my screen for a second. Kind of where your bra strap is if you're a woman, and as he also joked, if you're a man, where your bra strap is. And so you can put your hands right here on your side ribs. And as you inhale for 4, your ribs will go out to the sides, not out in front. So focus on expansion this way, out to the side, rather than the belly breath, which I think a lot of us are used to. So you sit tall, and you're going to inhale for 4 through the nose, and then you're going to hold for 7, and then you're going to exhale. Okay, and so let's do this together. One more time with the ribs expanding. You're going to go inhale, and then you're going to hold for 7, and then you're going to exhale for 8. Okay, so I'm doing that a little bit quickly. I'm going to actually do it for the actual count so that you can really get a sense for this breathing technique. So you ready? You're going to breathe in through the nose, and you're going to hold, again, 4 in for 4. You're going to hold for 7, and then you're going to go out through the mouth for 8. I wasn't clear about that. Okay, here we go. Ready? In for 4. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now, if we do a few rounds of this, I can go ahead and count us in. I'll do that once, and then you can go ahead and count yourself through it. Okay, and you do it at your own pace, but keep it pretty quick, like this. All right, and make sure that when you're doing this breath, you're really expanding your ribs to the side. So you're expanding this way, and then as you let your breath out, you're contracting this way. Okay, you're giving yourself a really full breath. One thing that he pointed out just quickly in the TED Talk is to remember, when you look at the body, your lungs go from here really down to your belly, like the top of your abdomen. So if you're worried about not getting a full breath because you're going in through the sides, there's this whole area that can really fill up. So try this. I think it's really an interesting thing to do. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let all of your breath out, and then in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue at your own pace. And when you finish the last round of 4, 7, 8 breath, go ahead and release the breathing technique and gradually allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm and depth. And you can rest your hands on your lap when you're ready. And close your eyes if you haven't done so already. And give yourself permission now to soften with the breath, finding a position that allows you to be both comfortable and alert, at ease. Now, as we transition into our mindfulness-based stress reduction practice, or MBSR, and turning the lens of your awareness to a mindful check-in, feeling any sensations in the body, feeling into your mood, into any emotions that are swirling, and acknowledging whatever arises for you in this moment, and letting it be as it is. There's no need to change or judge anything. Simply allow it to express itself through you as you. Breathing normally and naturally, feeling the rise and fall of the ribs, the movement of the abdomen, perhaps any movement in other parts of the body. Being mindful of the breath as it comes in and goes out. Slowing down. Taking this life one inhalation, one exhalation at a time. Breathing in, and breathing out with complete awareness. Begin by feeling into the body now, by bringing the focus of your awareness to the soles of the feet as they rest on the earth. Tuning in to the heels, perhaps the pads of the feet, and the toes as they make contact with the ground. Tuning in to the top of the feet, moving to the Achilles tendon, into the ankle joints. And feeling each of the feet into the ankles with awareness, acknowledging whatever you feel in this part of the body. Perhaps acknowledging whatever comes up in the mind as you tune into this part of the body. And letting your awareness move now to the lower legs, the calves, and the shins. Noticing any sensations as you move to the knee joints. Feeling into the body with awareness, with compassion. Move your attention now to the upper legs, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the entirety of the thigh. Feeling any sensations, any twinges, and accepting them as they are. Moving your awareness now into the hips, into the hip joints, the pelvis, tuning into the sits bones and the buttocks, softening just a bit more gradually into the surface beneath you. Releasing any tension as you move into the lower back, into the reproductive organs. Moving into the center of the body with awareness. Let whatever sensations that you feel ripple and resonate wherever they need to go. Noticing whatever comes up for you. There's tension, there's tightness, perhaps there's pain or a release. Whatever it is, welcome it totally and completely. If any emotions or any thoughts arise, you have a choice. You might explore them. You might ignore them. Or you might simply adjust, perhaps tweaking how you sit or moving the body in some way to allow a sense of relief. Moving now your attention to the tailbone, into the lower back, up along the spine, into the middle back. Tuning into the vertebrae, the spine that supports you, into the upper back. Moving through this part of the body with awareness, empathy, curiosity. Feeling now into the upper back as you move your attention to the shoulders and each of the shoulder blades. Moving your awareness down each of the upper arms, the biceps, the triceps, into the elbow joints, into the forearms, bringing your attention to the wrists and the wrist joints, and into each of the fingers, the thumb, the pointer finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, in the pinky. What is here for you? Moving your attention now into the belly. Whatever sensations are there. Feel into your gut with awareness. Moving into the chest, surrounding the lungs and the heart with awareness. Feeling into the heart space, letting any waves of thoughts, of emotions, any sensations, to flow through that area of the body with ease. Your tender, loving, and generous heart. And feeling into the shoulders, the clavicle, moving into the neck, tuning into the throat, moving up to the jaw, releasing any tension you might feel, noticing any emotions or any twinges that might come up, and allowing them to be exactly as they are. Moving your attention now to the cheeks, to the roof of the mouth, into the sinuses and the nose. Tuning in to the muscles around the eyes, in between the eyes and the eyebrows. Into the forehead, around the ears, and into the top of the skull. Feeling into the brain, moving around with awareness. Tuning into the back of the head and back up to the crown. Noticing any sensations that are here for you, and letting everything be. Now gently connecting the face, the scalp and the head, with the neck in the throat, with the shoulders, and the arms, to the hands, and the chest, connecting to the belly, the back, and the hips, the legs, and the feet, all the way to the toes. Feeling the body as a whole, as a complete organism, from head to toe, into fingertips. As you breathe in, feel the body rise ever so gently on the inhalation and fall ever so gently on the exhalation. Breathing in, breathing out with full awareness. Just staying present to each and every breath. In and out for another moment or two. As our meditation comes to a close, let us extend our well wishes of healing and peace to all beings who may be challenged with anxiety, fear, or worry. May all beings everywhere feel love and compassion. May all beings be free of pain and suffering. May all beings live their lives with ease. And perhaps putting your hands on your heart and bowing your head and sharing your own sentiments with yourself, your own thoughts and feelings of peace. Breath is the bridge which connects life to consciousness, which unites your body to your thoughts. Whenever your mind becomes scattered, use your breath as the means to take hold of your mind again. When you're ready, gradually return your attention to the space around you, tuning into perhaps your feet on the ground, wiggling your fingers or toes. Bringing some gentle movement back into the body. Perhaps tuning in to any sounds that might be in your environment. And when you're ready, in your own time, thank yourself for being here today. And gently blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for meditating with me today. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.